Yo guys, it's Captain Thorpe here, and yes, FIFA 18 is just around the corner. It is released officially on Friday the 29th, which means there's only a couple of days to go. But to get us all warmed up and in the mood for FIFA, I've prepared this short little video saying 5 of the best new features added to FIFA 18, especially for this year. So let's get straight into it. And we have, firstly, the personality element. This is an interesting element. They use real player motion technology, which unlocks player personality and likeness. For example, they've got some personality traits of Ronaldo, for example, his signature sprint, Sterling and his signature turns, and Griezmann's special technique. It makes it so lifelike and so realistic for this FIFA. Number 4, I have put career mode cutscenes. Now this is a very interesting inclusion. It's similar to the journey, all the cutscenes in that, but now this is for signing players. So you can sign players, you can negotiate deals, maybe even a buyout clause, which is another new mode to career mode. And to be honest, it had to be done because last year career mode was barely improved at all. So this year they had to make massive improvements to keep it alive, and they have done. They've done really well. Added these cutscenes, and this should boost career mode again. Number 3, I've put some gameplay elements, so dribbling and crossing. Dribbling is more responsive. You can simply use the left stick to knock the ball past the player, which is absolutely perfect if you've got more pace than the player and you don't need to use your skill moves necessarily. You can just simply knock it past them and get past them very quickly. The animation changes per frame this year rather than per step. Now that is a very interesting addition because before that map led to robotic rotations, but now we've got a more free-flowing, smooth way of knocking it from right to left around the defender, making the defender dizzy, breaking his ankles and getting past him. Much more responsive and absolutely perfect for improving in the game. Crossing. Also, last year it was thought to be loopy by many, but more dynamic this year. It's more driven, and you can have angled crossings. So just be the first defender and get it in the perfect line for the striker, which should make crossing not overpowered, but very realistic, very useful to build attacks with. At number 2, I have put the second version of the journey. This is where Alex Hunter goes global. The journey was brilliant last year. They added that into FIFA 17 for the first time, and now they've brought it back for a second series. And in this time, you can customize Alex in terms of his hair, in terms of his accessories, just add the extra little bit to it, and also communicates with Ronaldo. Ronaldo's voice and figure is used in the journey this year, which should make the journey even better than it was last year. So of course it has to go in the top 5 because it's a huge element of FIFA now. Number 1, I put a very interesting one actually, atmosphere. Now the idea of atmosphere with crowds of different countries realistically portrayed, for example the flags trooping over the many rows in American and European stadiums, they tried to capture that as well as they can, and I think they've done a really good job of that. Now the crowd used to be like 2D sprites and they used to all do the same animation together, but now they feel more like people. Another great addition from FIFA this year, which I think is really good, is players can actually jump into the crowd to celebrate. I think it's absolutely brilliant, to be honest. I think that'll be overused, but it should be really fun to do, and it captures the excitement of both the player and the fans, to be fair. And there's also an emphasis on dramatic moments. Right, now I'm adding some bonus elements to this countdown because we've only got top 5, but there are plenty of other things that have been done by EA. For example, the player faces seem a lot more realistic this year. They've got the spots, they've got the little wrinkles here and there, and the mud and the sweat, and it's just so realistic. It's absolutely brilliant this year, and that maybe thanks to the FIFA working with Frostbite for a second year. They've really made strides in terms of what the players look like. You can't make fun of that anymore. It's absolutely brilliant now. It just looks really realistic. Also, a new addition is live in-game subs. So in natural stoppages in the game, suggested subs will come up, for example, for tired or booked players. This is either developed by an algorithm, or you can set your preferred subs beforehand. I think this should make the game more free-flowing, especially when you're playing with your friends and you don't want to have to keep pausing it every 10 minutes in the game. to make substitutions now. You can just do them, hopefully. I mean, it might not even work, but if it does work well, and they keep this as a part of FIFA for years to come, then they should make the game a lot more smooth and free-flowing. Also, as you all know, the legends are replaced with icons this year. Now, there are different versions of the same icon. For example, Thierry Henry is a left wing card, and then a striker card, and then ended his career with another striker card. And there are some new legends involved as well, also including Ronaldo Nazario and Steven Gerrard. Penalties is up next. Now, they're reverted to how they used to be. Now before FIFA 17 and the absolute laughingstock that penalties were, with the keeper diving over the ball moving at 2 miles an hour. It was a joke last year, but I think they've solved that problem now, and the penalties should be more like how they used to be, which is much better. They tried a new way last year, it didn't work. They're going back, fair enough. No complaints there. The final point is, of course, the new celebrations. They add new celebrations every year. For example, now this year I think there'll be a double dab, which we know will be overused. The Griezmann celebration will be overused, and of course Ronaldo with his posing and crouching. We know these celebrations will be overused, but they're a great addition, and it just makes FIFA what it is, to be honest. And that wraps up this video. I hope you're just as excited as me about FIFA 18. Let me know in the comments. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and vote in the top right corner. You'll see an eye where you get to vote for what series that I do on FIFA 18 next year. So you have a say in that. So please vote now. And until next time, I will catch you guys later. Adios.